5 misconceptions about Islam debunk. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon you. Islam is the second largest religion in the world, but it's also one of the most misunderstood religions in the world. Unfortunately, there are many misconceptions about Islam that are prevalent in the media and society today. On number one, we have Islam is a backward religion. However, this is a baseless accusation that is not supported by the facts. Islam has a rich history of intellectual, scientific, and cultural achievement that has had profound impact on the world. During the Islamic Golden Age, which lasted from 18th to 14th century, Muslim scholars made significant contributions to mathematics, astronomy, medicine, philosophy, and other fields. For instance, Al-Khwarizmi, a Persian mathematician and scholar, developed algebra and introduced Arabic numerals, which are still used today. The Islamic history and civilization made significant advancements in areas of architecture, art, and literature, with development of iconic structures like the Taj Mahal and the Al-Habram Palace. In modern times, there are many examples of Muslims leading the way in science, technology, and innovation. For instance, Ahmad Zewail, an Egyptian-American chemist, won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1999. However, many Muslim majority countries are rapidly developing and modernizing. The advancements in the areas of education, healthcare, and infrastructure. In conclusion, the idea that Islam is a backward religion is a baseless accusation that is not supported by the facts. On number two, we have Islam promotes violence. Islam is often accused of promoting violence and terrorism, but this is a common misconception that is not promoted by the facts. In reality, Islam is a religion of peace that emphasizes kindness and compassion and respect for people regardless of their background. It promotes peace and condemns all forms of violence and terrorism. One of the most important teachings of Islam is the importance of treating others with kindness and respect. The Quran states that and do good, indeed Allah loves the doers of good. And this can be found in Surah Al-Baqarah, Quran chapter 2, verse 195. Furthermore, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that the most beloved of people to Allah are those who are beneficial to people. So it is said that khairun nas man yanfa'un nas. Islam only allows fighting in self-defense and only against those who are actively fighting against Muslims. Quran states, whoever kills a person unjustly, it is as though he has killed all mankind, and whoever saves a life, it is as though he has saved all mankind. And this can also be found in Surah Al-Ma'idah, Quran chapter 5, verse 32. Islam views terrorism and any form of violence as a heinous crime that goes against the teachings of the faith. Moreover, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, peace be upon him, said, do not kill any child, woman, or any elderly person or sick person. This can also be found in Sunan Ibn Majah, Hadith 4018. In practice, the vast majority of Muslims around the world are peaceful and do not engage in terrorism. In fact, Muslim scholars and organizations around the world have consistently condemned terrorism and extremism. For instance, several scholars, including Ahmed Deedat, Dr. Zakir Naik, have refuted these arguments posed to them by non-Muslims on several instances and in different countries. Numerous Muslim leaders in Nigeria condemn the actions of terrorist groups like ISWAP, Boko Haram, who use the umbrella of religion to carry out their atrocities. In conclusion, Islam is a religion of peace and promotes kindness, compassion, and respect for all people. While there are many isolated incidents of violence committed by individuals who claim to follow Islam, these conversations and these actions are not representative of the religion as a whole. Muslims are called to live peaceful lives and work towards promoting social harmony and justice in their community. Number 3, which is Muslims hate non-Muslims. However, this is far from the truth. Islam is a religion that promotes love, compassion, and respect for people regardless of their belief and background. The Quran states that Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you because of religion, and do not expel you from your homes, from being righteous towards them and acting justly towards them. Indeed, Allah loves those who act justly. This can be found in Quran chapter 60 verse 8. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "None of you has faith until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself." In fact, there are numerous examples of Muslims living in harmony with non-Muslims throughout history. For instance, during the time of the Prophet, peace be upon him, he had many non-Muslim friends and allies, including the Christians and Jews. Moreover, there are multi-religious groups and organizations where Muslims are part as a way of spreading peace and love with members. For instance, the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs belongs to the Nigeria Interreligious Council, which is NIREC, whose objective is to promote peace and unity among Nigerians. In conclusion, the idea that Muslims hate non-Muslims is a common misconception that is not supported by fact or history. Islam promotes love, compassion, and respect for all people, and Muslims are called to treat others with kindness and justice regardless of their beliefs or background. Many Muslims have lived in harmony with non-Muslims throughout history and continue to work together to promote interfaith harmony and peace in the world today. On number 4, we have women are oppressed in Islam. One of the most common misconceptions about Islam is that it oppresses women. However, this is a baseless accusation that is not supported by the facts. Islam upholds the dignity and rights of women, as a rich history of women's empowerment and leadership. In Islam, men and women are equal in the sight of God, and the Quran states that, "And their Lord has accepted them and answered them, and never will I allow to be lost the work of any worker among you, whether male or female. You are of one another." This can be found in Surah Al-Imran, that's in Quran chapter 3 verse 195. This verse emphasizes the equal worth and value of both men and women. Furthermore, Islam grants women numerous rights and protections. For example, we have rights for women to own and inherit property, for the right to work and earn money, the right to education. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, peace be upon him, said, "Seeking knowledge is obligatory on every Muslim, male and female," and this can be found in Al-Tirmidhi Hadith 74. So, in conclusion, the idea that women are oppressed in Islam is a baseless accusation that is not supported by the fact. Islam upholds the dignity and rights of women, grants them numerous rights and protection, and has a rich history of women's empowerment and leadership. The hijab is a personal choice and a form of religious expression, and should not be misinterpreted as a symbol of oppression. And on number 5, which is going to be last on this episode, is Islam is a monolithic religion. Islam is a diverse religion from various interpretations and traditions. A monolithic religion is a term used to describe a religion that is perceived as having a singular, uniform set of beliefs, practices, and interpretations. In other words, a monolithic religion is seen as having little to no diversity within its adherents. with all followers adhering to the same set of beliefs and practices. This is often a misconception, as most religions have various interpretations and traditions within their faith, and there can be a great deal of diversity within a single religious community. Even within a single Muslim majority country, there can be a diversity of Islamic practices and beliefs. For example, Indonesia, the world's most populous Muslim majority country, has a diverse population that practices various interpretations of Islam, including the Sunni, Hanafi, the Shafi'i, and the Hanbali school of thought, as well as the Sufi mysticism. Furthermore, Islam has a rich history of diversity and pluralism. During the golden age of Islam, Muslims made significant contributions to fields such as mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and philosophy. This period was marked by a thriving intellectual and cultural exchange between Muslim scholars and those of other faiths. In conclusion, Islam is not a monolithic religion with a singular interpretation and set of beliefs. It is a diverse and pluralistic faith with various interpretations and traditions. Understanding these diversity is essential in combating misconceptions and promoting greater understanding and tolerance. We hope this video has helped to debunk some of the most common misconceptions about Islam. It is important to remember that Islam, like any other religion, is complex and multifaceted. As we strive to promote understanding and tolerance among people of different faiths and backgrounds, we should take the time to learn about each other's beliefs and practices with an open mind and a willingness to listen and learn. Thank you for watching. May peace be upon you all.